Hello everybody and welcome back. It's been a minute since I've recorded a video because I kind of just free flow it, but I'm here, we're back, and I'm painting. I'm in my backyard soaking up the sun. It feels pretty good outside. I have a little pond and the wind is blowing, so it's a good time. We're having a good time. Just so y'all can see, I have my little paint in my canvas and my little water in my dish over there. So I already started, but y'all will see what it turns out to be in the end. I just wanted some fresh air because, as y'all know, we are under quarantine. Significant changes that have happened include my school changing to remote learning. So that's the biggest change that's happened for me. My creative routine for myself that's working pretty good. So I'm in the home stretch, not too much more. It was a bit of a transition I had to work on because I was on campus, and I didn't have the resources that I had before, but I'm doing good, and I know, I'll succeed as I always do. So, but how are y'all? I know a bunch of people are saying they're bored out of their minds, but I'm like, if you're in college, how are you bored? Because I got work. Normally I like to do my stuff ahead of time, so it's not a whole lot that's built up on me at the last minute, but I haven't been bored since this thing has happened. Like, I've been doing schoolwork, I've been studying, my finals start this week, but I can understand where people are coming from. The whole thing going on has been very eye-opening.
Do not ask me why. Just
like, one day your life is just, routine as normal, and the next, the country's shutting down. It's also a time to just be thankful and grateful for what you have. I think that's how I try to look at it. Of course, there are people who are majorly affected by it, so I'm not being insensitive towards those people. I'm just saying, if you're able to just, like me, come outside and you have a backyard and you have, the resources to keep doing what you're doing and basically live life as normal, just indoors, it's like you have to be grateful. You have to be optimistic. So I would definitely prioritize keeping up your mental health and anything that you can do. Kind of stay sane through all of this, because I know it's extremely hard and very stressful for a lot of people. Even if this is your first time really having free time to do what you want to do, it's still a lot to deal with. So I definitely understand that. So yeah, I basically just been using my free time to do schoolwork, and watch Netflix, to be honest. Like, that's the rotation. I'll get up. Oh, and home workouts. I've been doing cardio Monday through Friday, and then yoga on the weekends, and it's been pretty nice. Ooh, and I set an alarm to wake up. At first I was like, wow, this is so crazy, but then after a minute, it's like, wake up early, get your work done early, you can relax early. I kept seeing, when this first all started happening so fast, people were like, oh, if you don't come out of quarantine learning a new skill or mastering something, then you wasted your time. And I'm like,
this is just a little disclaimer. I do think it would be wise that you do something with your time, because we've been in the house for a little minute, you know what I'm saying? But I feel as though it's pushed on social media that everybody do something every day of the week, and that you don't make time for yourself because you should be doing something, quote unquote, productive. You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah.
But what are y'all doing throughout this quarantine? Like I said, school, social media, and then every now and again I'll go on a walk or come out and do something like this. At first I didn't want to record because I'm like, my hair isn't done, but girl, it's not going to be done. Like, if we finna be in the house for X amount of months, I'm just make it do what it do until, that time comes. But I hope everybody is doing well. I feel like I already said that, but I mean, it's my brand. Like, my number one goal in life is to impact people's lives in a positive manner. I was indoors for my birthday, but I didn't let that stop me from realizing how blessed I am and how much I have, and just how life is not to be taken for granted. I ain't gonna lie, I'm starting to sweat. It's hot. I'm directly under the sun. It's gonna be a fairly short video because I had already started painting, and I was like, oh, I should record and talk about something. But y'all see the masterpiece, or should I make y'all pay to see? Like, y'all remember in elementary school where you'd be so proud of your work, you went to put it on the drying rack and then you got it the next day or a few days later? Like, those were such simpler times. Oof. Perfect. And we're done, ladies and gentlemen. Are y'all ready to see? No, y'all not ready. Y'all ready to see? Drum roll, please. What they be like? You see that contrast? You see those levels? Wow, Picasso could never. But that's pretty much the end of my very much laid back paint with me video. But please keep your heads on straight, take care of your body and your mental health. As always, stay strong. We got this. We will get through this, and I will talk to y'all later. Nice work.